behind it. But I picked this character here. I don't know if you can see him.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I have to put the computer down a little bit.
And just to let you know, Bernd, we have like people from Bangladesh, Egypt, watching Mexico right now, and India, Canada,
Hello.
California, and Irish.
And the Irish too. Hello, dear people all around the world. Here's to Puppetry. Yeah, I want to show this one guy. It's he's very much influenced by my work with marionettes. So he's a tabletop puppet, but
you have string.
But it has strings. So most of my puppets are hybrid puppets. So his build, his joints, and his especially his hip joints. No, actually, he doesn't have a hip because he's a very old man. He's from Old Man of the Sea, so he's very stiff. So that's an exception. That's the reason why he does not have a hip joint. Normally, hip joint is absolutely essential for good movement in the marionette because you need to move. Every process walking is depending on hip movement. But here, because I'm often a solo puppeteer, I show this little technique of this guy. So he's built right. His center of gravity is like in our body in the center, and it's not a good camera angle. I can see a little bit too high, but
wow!
I have a little swivel here. I put my thumb in there. And the legs are attached to the outer edge, so I can, by swiveling it, move the knees up and down. I have the hand continuous string that I can also move the hands with only using one of my hands. So if I have two hands available, of course, I can do it this way. But even if I have now another puppet here, I can do all this with one hand. And gets into advanced thinking, you know, that how can I pull a leg that high despite it being, no, it's the other way around, sorry. Despite it being such a small lever, and that's because the string that is attached to the knee goes up through a loop and down to the back again. So it's like an old barn pulley system. That way I pull twice the amount. Another important thing on this little fellow here is that I gave him one string to the elbow that keeps his hand in position. So often you see on tabletop puppets that in arm swings left and right, angles around, even with so-called professional puppeteers. You know, so that is for me absolutely unacceptable, and most of all, so absolutely unnecessary. One little string keeps the hand in shape. Huh?
Wow.
So, but all this to create something like that, understanding pendulum, understanding gravity, how to make a nice joint. I like woodworking. It's nothing that, you know, you don't have to be a woodworker. You know, a lot of people work with foam puppets and that works absolutely. But learning some basic woodworking skills, I think, is valuable for whatever you do. And a lot of these joints also, you know, I used in the movie Strings. They work so great, and they're very easy to make once you have basic skills. So I definitely go into that in the online courses. But absolutely, puppets don't have to be complicated. You have to have an understanding of movements. I'm gonna put this computer down so we see this a little straighter. Young man, here we go.
Yeah.
I think that's better, right?
Yeah.
Here's a little guy from Aladdin. It's actually a marionette show. I think we have some more of the bigger Aladdins hanging around here, but they very often use, of course, different dimensions, different sizes in the same show. Now here's, once again, working with the pendulum. There's even no techniques. It's just the pendulum. I move the little fellow, little left and right. I have a spring
in the
neck, and then I can even move the arms, and all this can be achieved with one hand. So once again, you know, Tai Chi, music, rhythm, balance,